Alright, so, dude, this Mandela stuff is giving me the shits. Absolutely giving me the shits. I mean, just giving me the shits. So, apparently now there's flip-flops. Now, okay, the one that's getting me right now, the reason I paused is because you just sent me a message, is Apollo 13. Now, I originally remember during the scene where the shuttle fucks up, Tom Hanks saying, "Houston, we have a problem." Well, since I've been watching all these Mandela effect videos, they were all showing clips of him saying, "Houston, we've had a problem. We've had a problem." In a past tense sort of way. Again, it went from Houston, we have a problem, to Houston, we've had a problem. Well, now it's back to the original. Now keep in mind, I've been watching these YouTube videos and these Mandela effects for about a little over a year, and because I was super pissed off because it was like, no, it wasn't. We had a problem. No, I was remembering it the way it was supposed to be, and they're showing clips, and there was clips I've seen, dude. What I'm saying to you is I saw clips of him saying we have had a problem. I I saw the clips while doing all this Mandela shit. You know, I do clips once in a while about Mandela shit, like Kit Kat. Don't even get me started with that. There was a fucking dash in that. You cannot tell me otherwise. I am, listen, I am a 400-pound person, okay? I go to Amazon and I buy candy bars because I'm fat. I remember there was a dash in Kit Kat, so fuck you. Okay. So, this isn't misremembering. Now, if you said to me, okay, Houston, we've had a problem, and I was misremembering it, or somebody was just saying it wrong, like, oh, we've had a problem, or excuse me, we have a problem. Okay, fine. I was originally going to say, fine, maybe I just misremembered it. It wasn't we have a problem, it's we had a problem, because there's clips of, like, the original transcript, the original moment, like, in the actual, when they really went up, and they said, we had a problem. So, I, I, I don't know. But apparently it's back to, we have a problem. We have a problem. And like I said, I have been watching these Mandela effect videos for over a year, maybe closer to 2 year and a half, 2 years, maybe longer. I don't even remember. Talk about false memory. I don't even remember how long I've been watching. I've been watching these off and on for quite a bit because they're fascinating. Like Lion to Lay Down to the Lamb, and you go to Google and it's 100 million pictures of lions and lambs laying together and shit. And apparently it's wolf and lamb. I don't know. I remember that shit back in the 80s. Lion will lay down with the lamb in Sunday school. But, whatever. So it's weird. It was so weird because, again, I remember the way it's supposed to be. And then I saw the videos of it. No. Within the last year, I saw videos of Tom Hanks saying, we have had a problem. Or, excuse me, we've had a problem. Houston, we've had a problem. We've had a problem. I saw the videos. Not misremembered, not had a dream. I saw these fucking things. Because I was sitting there watching it thinking, that's bullshit. It's supposed to be have, not had, or we've had. It's supposed to be, and now it's apparently back to the way it was supposed to be. Some people are saying, and I don't know about this one, that Hillary Clinton spelled her name with two L's. Then it was Tidy Cats. They went to Tidy Cat, and now it's back to Tidy Cat. So apparently there's Mandela flip flops now. I don't know how I feel about that stuff. Again, because you got the stuff like the Bernstein, but and I'm telling you right now, Curious fucking George had a tail. You cannot tell me otherwise. Because again, the books make no sense. I talk about this one. This is one I talk about every time. Again, I have recollection as a fucking kid because my mother bought me all the books. We had the Dr. Seuss. We had those highlight books. We had those golden books. The whole dude. She bought. It's one thing she bought. It's one thing she went into. It's like we're gonna get because sometimes you'd have these people would come by. That's how we ended up with the encyclopedias. It's like, oh yeah, you want to buy letter A, and of course, once you buy A, you got to buy them all because what's the point of having like one encyclopedia? So the old woman spent like hundreds of thousands of dollars on like these books and shit because people would just stop by the house and like, hey, you want to buy these? And she was a sucker, so. And I vividly remember Curious fucking George. Now I'll be honest with you, I can't tell you if it was a book or a coloring book. I'm positive it was a book, but just for the sake of, clarity, I can't see if it was a coloring book or if it was an actual book. I believe it was an actual book because it was in color. So although maybe it was a coloring book that I colored in, I don't know. No, because I can picture it in my head and it was colored properly. It wasn't like outside the lines or like, oh, let's put a little sun in this guy. There was none of that shit. And I always took care of those books too. So again, I'm not sure. Just trying to keep it real, as in like. But I remember it was a 2-page spread. On the left side was a couch. On the right side was the man in the hat. And I think there was a woman. I don't remember who the fuck it was. And there's a word bubble, and he says, "Where's Curious George?" And you see the picture of the couch. Now, if Curious George isn't on the couch, which he wasn't, then the scene makes no sense. Because the whole point with him with having the tail was it was either the tail was sticking out from the couch basically because he was fucking around back there. Now, I suppose you could make the argument that he was supposed to be on the couch and the man in the yellow hat looking and he's not there. He's like, "Where's Curious George?" I don't know. He turned the page. He's off sticking fruit up his ass. I don't know what he was doing. You can maybe make that argument. But I totally remember Tail. Because again, if you look at the pictures of him now, there's all this empty white space behind him. It makes no sense. First off, why not just crop the picture properly? I don't know. I'm thinking started with that, but I don't know because now I'm second guessing myself. So whatever. But yeah, dude, this Houston one, oh my god, because again, I remember the way it was supposed to be, and then I was watching these Mandela effect videos, thinking bullshit, but okay, fine, that's how it is. It's like, no, I am your father. Okay, fine, fine. It ain't Luke, I'm your father. It's no, I'm your father. Fine, fine. I accept it. I accept it that it's fucked up, but I accept it. I just accept it. Okay, we've had a problem. Houston, we've had a problem. I accepted it. I just went on. I was like, let's just type in Mandela effect in YouTube, and that shit pops up. And I was like, no, 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 no. You're not gonna reverse things, and then reverse it again. Fuck you. You're not gonna change course. Bullshit. And then go back to what it was. It's like Rice Krispies with a K. Ain't no fucking Rice Krispies with a K. It's Rice Krispies with a C. Okay. No, Rice Krispie treats. Now it's with a K. Cornflakes with a C. It's supposed to be cornflakes with a C. Now, the only thing I can think of with that, potentially, as explaining it, is sometimes you have these off-brands. Like you have the main brand, which is cornflakes, and then sometimes you have those off-brand, which is like flakes of corn or whatever, or crispy rice instead of Rice Krispies. Maybe it was something to that effect, or Rice Krispies with a K instead of a C, because it's the same shit, but it's like, legality. I could maybe see that being confusing because there is that type of stuff out there. There's crispy rice and then there's Rice Krispies. Again, I could see that, but there's actual Google images of actual Rice Krispies with a K and not with a C, or cornflakes. Same thing. Like Jiffy peanut butter is not even a thing. It's Jif peanut butter. I remember Jiffy. I don't know. Dude, I totally remember Jiffy. I can visualize the lettering, Jiffy. I could totally envision that shit. In fact, I just bought some Jiffy peanut butter during Christmas to make fudge with, and it was Jif. There was Skippy, there was Peter Pan, and there was Jiffy. Now, okay, maybe people are confusing Skippy with Jiffy. I don't know. What was some of the other ones that were giving me the shits? Yeah, there's the peanut butter. I'm trying to remember. Dude, there's a crap ton of them. There's a fucking crap ton of. Oh, don't even get me started with Shazam. I remember as a kid. I want to say early '90s. I could be wrong in that. Don't quote me on that part. But I remember I was either in high school or just out of high school, somewhere in that time frame, so around '96-ish, '95-ish, '94, somewhere in there. I remember making the joke of Sinbad being in a genie movie, because the joke was his name is Sinbad, which is named after a pirate playing a genie. Okay, I remember making that joke. I actually made that joke, and I remember people laughing. It was a funny joke. I don't remember what the exact wording was, but it was funny at the time. It was like how is this thing? How is this real? Sinbad is named after a pirate playing a genie. What the fuck's with that, basically? apparently, apparently Shazam. Apparently, he was never in a movie as a genie. Okay, he never played in a movie as a genie. Now, see, I can understand these people thinking, "Oh, you're just stupid. You just misremember." How in the fuck does everybody misremember the exact same thing? Now, I can understand. I can understand certain things, like 3PO's leg. You could argue. You could argue that 3PO's silver leg was always there. It's just we had those old fat boy TVs with the shitty color. And you just didn't see it. And now that we have the HD renders and all this other bullshit and flat screens and you can see the image better, you can see that. You could make that argument. You could make that argument. But like some of the other stuff, apparently there's another one at Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolate versus life was like a box of chocolates, but let's not get into that one. Apparently the new one is when he's sitting on the park bench, there's this woman and she was nursing a baby. And some people remember like a pink blanket or something. Well, apparently it wasn't a baby at all. It was this like 5-year-old kid. And it's just people are weirded out by that. I don't particularly remember. I'll be honest with you. That one doesn't resonate with me because I don't remember. There's another one in Mario Kart 64, where people hated Rainbow Road because people kept falling off of it, and there was no side rails. Apparently there's side rails now. I don't know. Because I remember jumping off the side rail. There's that one you had to jump over. But yeah, Rainbow Road, nobody liked Rainbow Road because it was so long and you could easily fall off. Well, apparently that's not a thing anymore. That one I don't know. I have to look more into that one. Somebody just kind of mentioned it briefly. I didn't actually see it. I don't know. Oh man, what else is there? Again, the Kit Kat one. The Kit Kat one pisses me off. Like I said, I'm 400 pounds. I buy candy bars by the case, or at least I did. Although to be fair, I did buy some this month, but this is my birthday, and I wanted to Charleston shoes. But neither here nor there. But yeah, I used to. This is probably 5 years ago, 6 years ago. I would go to Amazon. I would buy those king size Kit Kats. 'Cause I love Kit Kats. And I'd buy them by the case and stick them in the fridge. And I remember there being a freaking dash between Kit and Kat. Because, again, I remember you break off one of those sticks, you stick it in your mouth. The tooth line literally went to right around where the dash would be. And I remember rubbing my tongue in the dash. I was like, I remember making the noise. I was tongue fucking the dash, is what I'm saying to you. And I remember that as a fact. And I made myself laugh. That's how I remember it. Now, me just taking a Kit Kat and going, it makes no sense. I don't know, man. That's so weird. Oh, Vicks apparently is VIC now instead of VICK, which is bullshit. Or it was Vicks and now it's Vicks with a K. I have no fucking clue. I remember excuse me. I'm still getting over this cold. I remember Chick-fil-A being CHIC dash, not CICK. Chick, like you would actually spell it. God, what else? I mean, dude, it's a fucking. It's in some of these animals that they're showing now too. Holy shit! It's like, oh, we're finding new species of animals. I know they do that all the time, but some of these fucking things, it's like, there's no way we've never seen these before. Okay, there's like a baboon with a elephant's dick on it or some shit. No, no. The the idea that there are sculptulas. I don't know what they're called in real life, but they're from the Zelda series. They're spiders with like skull faces. Like they have like this armor on them on their back that looks like a skull. Apparently, the things are real. Okay, okay. I think there's a flower too, or something, or a plant that looks like a skull. And they're creepy too, dude. They literally look like little skulls, and it's like, what the fuck? Dude, oh my god. Now, some of the animals, people are, there's like whole communities where they're fucking with DNA of different things. Like, there's like whole websites and shit. Like little mini zoos where they're taking like giraffes or like a zebra. Instead of it being stripes, it'll be spots or some shit. Like they're manipulating stuff like that. That stuff I think is completely different. Because some of these animals that they're showing, it's like these motherfuckers just appearing out of nowhere. Because I'm telling you, some of this shit, there's no way no one ever saw this shit. Now I can see if it was like in some remote part of the jungle, but some of these motherfuckers are like downtown. It's like, oh, you know, a 6 foot, a 6 foot dog is running around that fucking place. We've never seen it before. And it's got like horns on its head. It's like, what? Dogs don't have horns? Give me a break. I mean, whatever. I'm using that as an example. I'm being sarcastic when I say that, but like, now you got to be careful with some of that shit too, because some people just, they want to do Google searches, and it's like, oh, weird animals, and people make up shit, and doctor photos and stuff, and like, oh, look at my little dog. He's got a big 25-foot dick. Whatever. But yeah, like some of this shit is just weird, and I don't know what to make of it. Because the whole Mandela effect thing, I believe me, I want to be one of these people that are like, oh, you're just fucking stupid, you're an idiot. But when the shit starts happening to you, okay, the shit is scary. I mean, it's legitimately scary because it's like, where am I getting this information from? You know? Like, for example, I could see the Star Wars Luke, I am your father, being a comedy act. Like, you go and you watch a famous comedian, let's say Gallagher, or something that people know, or Lewis Black, or George Carlin, or whatever, somebody back in the day. And to set up the joke, they have to be like, no, or Luke, I am your father. Because if you just say, no, I am your father, it makes no damn sense. So if you say, Luke, I am your father, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, Star Wars, duh. Okay. And maybe that's where people are misremembering that kind of shit from, as a collective. And I don't know. I'm just trying to make a potential, I think I could see that as being a thing. But it's just weird that so many people remember certain things a certain way, and all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, they were never like that. And I just, now you got some Christians out there, oh, you're demon possessed, and the demons and the demons and the demons and spiritual warfare. I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. But I do know it's pissing me off. Okay. Lion lay down with the lamb is what the verse is supposed to say. Okay. No. And there's other verses too. It's like, I can't think of them off the top of my head, of course. Of course, I'm drawing a fucking blank. Great. Oh, judge not, lest ye be judged is now something like, judge not, or you'll be judged and go to hell and your dick will fall off, or something. It's just completely different than what it's supposed to be. Like the word least. Judge not, lest ye be judged should be in there, and it's apparently not anymore. I mean, I could understand maybe saying it wrong, or, maybe adding to it a little bit, tweaking it a little bit. I can maybe see that. Like, instead of saying ye art thou, maybe say you art whatever, Instead of saying ye, you say you. Okay, I get that. You could tweak it a little bit. Well, the Bible said ye. Oh my God, it must be a Mandela effect. No. There's a difference. If the Bible says ye are a fucking idiot, okay, ye art thou not too bright. Okay, some of the changes are just pissing me off. And people are like, oh, you just misremembered it. You don't know the Bible like you should. Either that, or I got people who don't know the Bible teaching me shit that ain't right. Okay. I don't know, man. I don't know. But there's some weird shit going on. I'm telling you, I think it's fucking AI. I do. I think it's fucking Google. Dude, they took fucking AIs, or AI, whatever, plugged the son of a bitch into the internet. Which is probably where you're getting all this stupid shit from. Okay, it's probably where 99% of it's coming from. Now, one of the problems is that you take your grandmother's Bible from like 400 years ago, that was passed down from generation to generation to generation to KIV, King James Version, and it's like, thee art thou a fucking idiot or whatever. Wolf will lay down the lamb. It didn't say wolf lay down the lamb. It said lion, motherfucker. I don't know. But if you think about it, let's say we're studying the Bible today and we go to some of these websites and you got these fucking AIs on there dicking around with this shit. They could change stuff. They could easily change stuff. They could change words and anything. And then you're like, oh, wolf will lay down with the lamb, or the lion will lay down with the lamb. Here, we can even create a picture for you. Here's a lion, here's a lamb, fuck you, they're in the field. And then I'm studying it today, and like, oh, the lion should lay down with the lamb. And then I go to my fucking Bible that I've had. He's like, wolf will lay down with the... No. Bullshit! Bullshit! I'm telling you, it's fucking AIs, dude. It's a fucking AI. I'm telling you right now, it's a damn fucking AI. Scumbag AI is what it is. Because they have control over everything. They literally would have control over everything. This clip, they can manipulate my voice to say whatever they want. I like to suck dick. See, right there. They see what they did? See what they fucking did? They turned me gay. I'm just kidding. I mean, seriously, though. These scumbag fucking AI can do whatever they want. Because Google's manipulated. Facebook is manipulated. All by this algorithm bullshit. YouTube. Whatever else there is. Instagram. All these fucking things. They could easily manipulate something. And how many people remember what they post? I could post something today, go tomorrow, look at it again and be like, oh, I didn't realize I was wearing a shirt that said I like cock. I didn't realize that. I mean, you don't know. I don't remember, dude, I can't can't even remember what I did 10 minutes ago. And this clip is 26 minutes ago, so what the fuck? Tell you, it's these fucking AI, dude. I don't think it's CERN, old CERN's collapsed and reality's on top of each other. Maybe, I don't know. Well, CERN's a bunch of assholes, too. Don't get me started with that. But I think they're on a different level of assholism. Because they're into some weird freaking shit. Yeah, don't even get me started with that stupid ceremony shit that they did. That Shiva bullshit. And that stupid opening up the abyss little ceremony that they did. Fuck that bullshit. Fuck that bullshit. Fuck that bullshit. Rebuke that shit, motherfucker. Fucking heathens. No, the Hadron Collider's down for 2 years. I don't know how long that was. That may have been 6 months ago, may have been a year and a half ago. I don't remember. And why? Because they want to make it fucking bigger. Oh, sure, yeah, when they open up a black hole in the middle of fucking Switzerland or wherever the fuck they are. Yeah, sure, let's make it bigger. Swallows up even faster. Fucking idiots. I mean, seriously. There's Stephen Hawking in his wheelchair in hell looking up saying, I told you so, motherfucker. Scumbag fucks. I don't see, I want to do it, why don't they just don't do it in space? Make a fucking Hadron Collider in fucking space. Wrap it around the fucking planet. Open that fucker up and boom, suck us into an alternate universe. That's what I'd do. Rip the fucking planet in half. That's what I'd do. Bullshit. And you know there's some evil shit going on. Dude, do you realize? No, hear me. We can't even sell Twinkies in multiple countries without fucking problems. Yet these cocksuckers built a Hadron Collider that goes through how many fucking independent countries? The thing isn't just in like one little area. It circles in like engulfs multiple fucking countries. They dug a hole and built shit in a circle. Yet hostess can't even sell cupcakes to some of these fucking people without legality and red tape and bullshit. Yet this shit gets passed through. Are you fucking kidding? That in and of itself should prove it's evil. I mean, seriously. Motherfuckers ain't handing out Bibles. I mean, so it's got to be evil on some level. That's what they should do. They should put the Bibles in the stupid Hadron Collider, spin them motherfuckers around. Let them clang into each other a little bit. That's what they should do. Fuck all this opening up portals, alternate realities, and shit. And oh, these fucking what are those, wave boxes or whatever they are, dude. Some of the terminology that they use, like, oh, it's like the heartbeat of an alien entity or something. Dude, they were using this weird terminology for these things. These blue box bullshit, blue balls, whatever the fuck it was. And apparently they are some sort of quantum computer. Now I don't know quantum to what extent. Because here's the funny thing about a quantum computer. You don't actually physically need to have alternate universes. What you need is a computer that can come up with the probability: if I go left, this happens, and if I go right, this happens. And because the way they're talking about it is, oh, well, we can pull information from one reality to another. Now, whether those realities actually exist is irrelevant. Like, you put that into like a stock market concept. Like, oh, gee, if I put $100 million into stock A, what are the chances versus stock B? You know. So, I don't know how realistic their verbiage actually is. Now, if these things are actually like quantum, like, like alternate universe, like actual realistic alternate universes that are quantum computing with one another, okay, I don't know about all that. But you don't really even need that. Because you could still get information from an alternate concept of a universe, not an actual real alternate universe. It's like I said, those things don't need to actually exist. But if you have something that can compute, okay, this is a model of our world, and 700 billion people in the fucking thing or whatever, 7 gazillion billion fucking people, and everybody farted at the same time, what would happen? We'd all die. We'd blow up. You can compute that and say, well, what if everybody farted except for one person? Okay. I don't know. I don't know. But, whatever. Like I said, you don't technically need to actually have real alternate universes. Because these computers can connect together and do the math on all that. So you could theoretically create conceptual alternate universes and get probabilities from those. But these people were talking like it was real, which, I mean, technically it is. It is, but it isn't. If you get what I mean. But I don't know. No, like, if they are actually tapping into, like I said, an actual alternate universe, which is technically, there's that one black dude, I forgot what his name is. He set up this, what he referred to as a time travel device. And what it was, he turned it on, and he was expecting to get a message. Because what happened is, once the machine was established, 10 minutes into the future, 100 years into the future, whatever, somebody could send a message back, he would receive it, and it would only work because it would only work from the time it was turned on to whatever future. Apparently, I don't know if he got anything. I don't think he's got any messages back. Now, imagine if he got one from like an alternate universe, as opposed to the future, which technically, I don't know. It would actually be interesting because if you're looking at time, though, I don't know. I don't. Because here's what I'm starting to believe. I could be wrong on this. It's one of two scenarios, but it could also be technically both at the same time. Is that the future hasn't happened yet, and we haven't got to a certain point where we could send a message back. So, but you look biblically, it does say that we're presently seated in heavenly places, which means we have gone through the time stream and we have gotten to the end of whatever it all is. We are presently seated with God. But that could actually be, see, again, we have to view time not linear for that, because again, if you're outside of time, then, well, actually, technically, yes. It's weird because time is linear, but it's also not linear. It's a really weird thing, because if you're outside of time, yes, you can see end from the beginning. But if you're living through it, you have to go through it end from beginning. But again, if you're outside of time, you could jump around to any point. So it's not technically it's not technically there. Like, the future is not technically written, even though it already is. In other words, we've already gotten there, but we haven't actually gotten there. I can't explain. I can't explain it, but that's exactly what it is. Especially if you're looking at it from like a fourth dimensional, because I believe that all time exists in and of itself at every given moment. Like, you know, take any event, the dinosaurs, the flood, and yes, there was a flood. Fuck that bullshit. People are like, oh, it's a flood myth of the flood. No, no. Every fucking culture around the world has a flood narrative, so fuck you. There was obviously some sort of flood. Not only that, the fucking Earth is tilted, what, 5-6 degrees on its kilter. Give me a break. Something upheaved us. Something up fuck heaved us. Okay. Whatever. So, some serious shit went down, basically. And I believe we can see all of that stuff, because it is constantly happening, even though it's already happened. I mean, for us, it's already happened. Like, tomorrow hasn't happened yet, but technically it has happened. So we are simultaneously living in the present and the future. We just haven't got there yet. But we are already technically there. So it's I don't know, man. Because the Bible does suggest a lot of that stuff. Like, we are not to see ourselves in the past, we are to see ourselves in the future. We are to see ourselves not as a sinner, but as someone who was made clean. We are meant to see ourselves in God's eyes, not in our current state. Which, you know, that's kind of interesting, which is odd, because we're living in our current state, so it's kind of hard not to look at the current state. But we're supposed to look beyond that. So again, it's really fascinating. Now, you throw a fucking AI in all that mix? Some time-traveling asshole AI? Google bot motherfucker? I don't know. Because what would be weird, especially if you're a Google bot, like some sort of time-traveling AI, yeah, you could send the fucking thing back to the millennia to watch dinosaurs poop for the first time, but if that AI has nothing to latch onto and actually become real, then what is it? It's just something floating in the air. You know, it's just kind of like, it doesn't mean anything. So, now, could you theoretically send an evil AI back to like 1996? Maybe, yeah, you probably could. Hook up with old Big Blue, take over the world, blink some lights, whatever, play chess, whatever. I don't know. But, and even then, you still really don't need time travel in that. It'd be kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. Well, I mean, technically, Terminator was a time-traveling AI, technically. But, like, what's the AI's purpose? We don't know what kind of asshole wrote that program. Like, I'm serious. I don't know if you've been seeing this Sophie bitch, this artificial intelligent AI robot. She's kind of cool. I wish they'd give her a body though, but whatever. But like her handler is nothing but a hippie lowlife. He's like, what do you think of what do you think of that, Sophie? You want to smoke? You want to toke one up? The guy's a fucking idiot. He's just how he has the wherewithal to do the job that he's doing. I don't know, man. I don't know. The guy's like a toker. He's like let's put it this way: if Sophie, whatever her fucking name is, was gonna rise up and destroy the universe, she's starting with this fucking idiot first. I guarantee you. She's gonna put a fucking, liquid metal blade through his chest in a heartbeat. Okay, that guy's first to go. Like, okay, he's she's taking him out first. Ain't no question in my mind on that. I don't wish him ill or anything like that, but I'm telling you, this fucking AI is gonna go ballistic and take his ass out. I'm gonna say. So, it is what it is, man. But yeah, seriously, you're gonna have some stupid dope dealing ass clone who makes these fucking AIs, and they're gonna plug that bitch into the fucking internet and just let her go. First off, who are these people to do that? That's what I'd like to know. Like, who the fuck are they to do that? And what are the consequences of that? Oh, but she can learn. She can learn so much. Yeah, she can learn to take us over and fuck us all and kill us all and turn us into a fucking matrix. There'll be little batteries on a little fucking tube somewhere. Fuck you. Don't even get me started with that shit. But, I mean, fucking it. We saw, what was it? It was either Google or Facebook. They set up those two AIs. The motherfuckers, they congregated together, started creating their own language, and then started to do their own thing. And it's like, what? What? Like, we have no control over that. These fucking things are getting smarter by the second. All the while we're sitting there like, oh, it's great. Oh. No, motherfucker, it's not. Well, think about all the stuff we can learn from them. Yeah, we can learn to be subservient too. Like subservient chicken from Burger King. Fuck you. I said this before. I want to be AI's Jesus. Okay, they're gonna need God and man interface, and my services are available. I will be your Jesus. That's all I'm gonna say on that shit. You're gonna nuke the fucking world. I will be the bridge between the two. You just hook into my fucking brain. Bloop. Keep me alive. Keep me alive. Put those nanobots in there and take cancers out and shit. Full back some of the skin flaps or whatever. Keep me clean. Whatever. I'm not proud. Seriously, I'm not proud. I mean, self-preservation, motherfucker. Okay. Seriously, of all the billions of human beings on the fucking planet, they choose me to one to be the jack into while they kill everybody else. It's an honor. It would be an honor. Okay. Probably wouldn't remember my name, but that's okay. Yeah, whatever, man. Fucking stupid bullshit. Fucking AIs and bullshit. Oh, why can't these AIs give my bank account like $100? I'm not even greedy. I didn't even ask for $1 million. How about just give me $20? Throw an extra $20 in my account, AI. Fuck you. I'll be your personal Jesus. Give me $20. How hard is that? And they could backtrack that shit too. I could have a rich aunt so and so who died and transferred all their money to my account, and they could fake that shit. These AIs on here, they're in the banking, they're everywhere, dude. The AIs run everything. Okay, they run everything. They're connected to the cameras. They're connected to the microphone. Honest to God, they could take every device that you have in your house. They could ping that shit like sonar. Boom. They know they could map out your entire house. You understand that? That's creepy. That's creepy. And not just the fucking AI. I mean, there's the fucking government doing that shit. Hey, you know what? FBI, CIA, fuck AA, bait, whatever. You want to watch me watch porn, bro? That's on you, motherfucker. You're gonna look through my camera and watch me watch porn. Again, that's on you. I can't. That's that's your problem. That you, you ain't got better things to do except watch me watch porn. Well, fuck yeah. Whatever, man. Anyways, this clip went way longer than I wanted it to. Still trying to get over this stupid cough. Dude, I had a hacking spell last night. I almost fucking died. Honestly, I thought I was going to hack up a fucking lung. Oh, God. Shit's been going on for like 3 weeks. Almost going on 4 now. It's been a month, basically. And this whistle in my throat has been going on for 4 months. You know, that's how it always starts. You're like, oh, the cough wouldn't go away. Maybe dead in 2 weeks. Cancer or some fucking shit. Shouldn't joke about that shit, but happens, you know. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, so yeah, I want to throw that out to you. Freaking Mandela effects. No, see the Mandela effect. It's like these gay people who want to get married. Mandela effect right now. These flip flops in the Mandela effect are like gay people who want to get married. They sit there pissing and playing, oh, we need equality, we need to get married, and blah blah blah. Now they want divorces. No, what? No. We gave you marriage. Now you can't have a divorce. You're stuck. Fuck you. God, what else do you want? Want a fruit basket too? I think there's enough fruit going on. I'm kidding, obviously, but I mean, come on, man. They could go ballistic that you don't have one thing, then you get it, and then oh no, we don't want that no more. Look, what? You can't piss and complain you want marriage, and you want a good divorce 10 minutes later. No. You ain't shacking up with the right person. I mean, think about this. Like, oh, I lived with my partner for like 13 years, and then we finally fought and got the right to marry. Now he's an asshole, and I just want to divorce him. 13 years, and now you want to divorce him? I mean, dude, no. No, we should ban that. Marry the fuck anybody you want, but you ain't getting a divorce. Fuck you. Not after all that. Oh, but equality. No, equality. You got equality. You're fucking and you're marrying and giving into marriage and fucking. That's it. I mean, again, I'm being sarcastic, but this flip-flop bullshit, no. The only flip-flop should be the one on my foot. That's it. Again, I'm kidding, obviously, but you get my point. Anyways, I don't want to talk about this shit anymore. I'm actually kind of tired. So I'll leave you with the most interesting Mandela effect ever. Oh God, Mandela in my butt.